As you resume your journey, the caravan marches in silence. Dwarves? Never before has there been animosity between Windwall and Nortender. You are pulled from your thoughts as Greyfell's silhouette appears on the star-speckled horizon. 3 hours later, you lie down in your new bed in the keep. The Queen requested to see you at dawn tomorrow. Sleep closes over you like a leaden door.
General Arif?
Yes? Who?
Iria Alathiel, First Mage of the Circle. I know you were expecting Ambassador de Breos, but Her Majesty wanted me to welcome you instead.
The area? The one who fought alongside Corporal Tahar?
That one, yes.
Impressive. I heard a lot about you.
I'm flattered, though I'm sure the tales make it all sound a lot more glorious than it was. I'm not a hero.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Circle Mage Alathiel. It's an honor.
How gallant. And just call me Iria, all right? Circle Mage or not, I've never been a friend of fancy titles. Come now.
Hold on. Yes, puny paleskin, you. Come over here real quick, will you?
What do we have here? Are you talking to me?
Well, who else would I be talking to? You're the only one in this accursed lair of cretins who looks worth having a conversation with.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, maybe that was a little too harsh. This place just hasn't been particularly inspiring ever since I arrived, and it vexes me.
Hold on, should I know you? Are you with the Wolf Guard?
Am I with the Wolf Guard? Ha! If anything, the Wolf Guard is with me. I'm Burgal the Magnificent, the most fabled smith on Io. And no need to grovel or kiss my feet. I'm not into that kind of thing. But let us skip the small talk, shall we? I'm interested in that thing you're wearing, the charm. It looks interesting. Tell me, where did a puny pale skin like you find such a treasure?
That? Oh, it's a memento.
A memento? Well, you seem to be misinformed. This is one of the most powerful relics on Io. Well, could be, one day, with my help.
I don't follow.
Oh, why am I not surprised? In simplest terms, what you're wearing seems to be an Empyrean relic. Its power has faded, but I could reignite it, so to speak. Let me have a look, will you?
Why would you do that? You don't even know me.
Indeed, and I do not plan to. This relic, on the other hand, let's call it a challenge. I have a predilection for pretty, neglected things.
Then it's not money you're after.
Huh. A true artist doesn't need money. He lives off the muse's kiss alone.
How do I know you won't run off with it?
Run off? Are you joking? I'm Burgal the Magnificent, the greatest smith on Io. Circle Mage Gore himself entrusted me with the armory of the Orc.
All right, I get it. Okay, but don't break...
Interesting. Yes, this might work. This might actually work. Do you know what a vengeful spirit is?
A spirit that is vengeful?
Ah, look at that! The puny paleskin has brains. Indeed, leaving aside the tragic stories of heartbreak and revenge, it's basically a ghost who refuses to die. Now, if you could manage to ascertain such a ghost's essence for me on your travels, I might be able to forge it into your relic and reawaken some of its powers. What do you say? What? You're brimming with gratitude? Why, no need to be. Just come back when you have the essence. Apparently there's one floating around in some graven wind wall.
I'll think about it.
Excellent! Safe travels! Ah, and don't forget to burn the body of the deceased, will you? It's the only way to stop it from coming back to haunt you.
What's this?
The best wares from Kalea to Northander. Good choice.
What do we have here?
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Come take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest. A fair offer.
Out of the way. Nothing new today. Interesting.
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler. Pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Yes.
I'm getting new wares by
What's
the next
this?
moon's turn. Yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need. Farewell. Armors and shields. Everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords. Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
This way.
Looking good. Then let's not keep Her Majesty waiting any longer.
Lead on.
12 years. Has it really been that long since you last stepped through this gilded archway? When the Queen sent you to Imperia? It feels like another life.
They're here. Your Majesty, I present Circle Mage Iria Alathiel and General Arev. Take a knee.
Your Majesty?
Thank you. Rise. I have spent all day in Conclave, so let us skip the pleasantries. I assume you know about the Wolf Guard?
An elite unit of elves, orcs, and humans that keeps the peace in Northander. Corporal Tahar leads them.
Led them. Tahar is dead.
What? Who are you?
Wraith Skadar. He is assisting us in another matter, but I will come to that later. What he says, however, is true. Corporal Tahar is dead. Alathiel?
Yes. Several moons ago, there were rumors of disappearances at the southern border. Villages seemingly abandoned, people taken overnight. Tahar led a small contingent of the Wolf Guard to investigate, where they were ambushed. There were no survivors. We believe the attack was by a group of Purity loyalists looking to avenge the death of their leader, Rondar Lacane. But we don't know for sure. As you may know, Tahar killed Lacane here in Greykeep to end the Purity War.
The Purity. The mage killer's right. I thought they disbanded after the war ended.
Mostly. But pockets of their cult escaped into the wilderness. Tahar's body was brought back to Greykeep and given a proper burial. As you can imagine, it was a great loss for the realm. But the Wolf Guard cannot remain without a leader. And that is why you are here, General Arev. You are the candidate.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
What happened to the Purity loyalist responsible for Tahar's murder?
The Crown has put a bounty on their heads, but so far they've avoided capture.
Also, keep in mind that we merely assume that ex-Purity are behind Tahar's death.
What do you mean? Who else could it have been?
It is only a theory. We will speak about this later.
Your Majesty, if I may ask, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? Ambassador Jarrus could have told me on the journey.
Because that would have required a lot of explaining, and I wanted to be the one to do it. It is as simple as that.
I'm not sure I understand, Your Majesty. What did I do to deserve this? You know who I am, and...
Yes, General Aref, I know perfectly well who you are. And I know about that mysterious incident in Carville of which you remember nothing. It does not change my decision. Also, you will have to prove yourself.
If you know about the incident in Carville, you also know that my entire regiment was slaughtered by orcs. Why would you entrust me with another one?
Your last regiment fell fighting for Northander. It was a tragedy, yes, but it was war in Imperia. And in war, these things happen.
But how'd you know I'm not to blame for that? I don't remember, and...
General, I have made my decision.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This is an honor. How do you want me to prove myself?
By taking care of an issue you have, involuntarily, already come in contact with. You will set out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Isn't this a bit rushed?
It is, but time is not on our side.
All right. What's the mission?
Ambassador, if you please.
1 week prior to your arrival, there was an attack on a mining town called Dracot. It's on the border of Hallett and Northander.
By whom?
Windholm dwarves. And just like the incident on the Golden Road, everything about it is strange. Firstly, because Windholm and Northander are at peace. And secondly, because in this case, the victims of the attack are dwarves themselves. Surface dwarves.
Hold on, so dwarves raided a dwarven village? That doesn't make sense.
Correct, it doesn't. Which is why we'll need to find out what's behind this.
What do you want me to do?
Simple. Go there, help the surfaces recapture Dracot, then find out why the Windholmers would do such a thing so that we can resolve this as swiftly as possible. Please understand what is at stake here, General. Northander has just been through a war, and the wounds are still mending. We cannot risk another one.
Isn't one of the circle mages a dwarf? Iskrim.
Yes. And we've tried to reach out to him ever since the Dracot incident. But he left for a longer expedition up north a while ago and hasn't been heard from since.
What about the other circle mages? Could they help us?
They are also on their own missions. The purpose of the Circle isn't to walk around Greykeep all day, but to ensure stability throughout Northander. And this is what we are doing. We are mages, not bureaucrats.
Fair point. What kind of expedition?
Officially, to excavate a Shaper ruin in Wolfgar. Personally, however, I think it has to do with the rune.
The rune? You mean...
The runestone Rondar Lacane used to mind control Lady Myra Utron during the Purity Wars. Yes.
So the Crown intends to use it?
We intend to understand it. Isgrim will research it with or without our approval. And I would rather have a technology as powerful as the rune in our hands than in those of our enemies.
I see. I see. So... what troops do I have at my disposal?
For now, only the human unit of the Wolf Guard. The Morhir and the Orcs are each on missions.
What missions, Your Majesty? Will they come back?
They will, but not anytime soon. The Wolf Guard will have to make do without them in the meantime. You will, that is. As for your first question, the Morhir troops are overseeing the construction of their people's new settlement in Utran. The Fire Wielders, on the other hand, are in Barga Gor, protecting their great cow under the leadership of Circle Mage Gor. Their absence weakens the Wolf Guard, but I cannot blame them. After all, these are their new homes, and they want to ascertain safety.
However, I want you to join forces with the surface dwarves as soon as you reach their outpost. They will know the strengths and weaknesses of their kind best.
Understood. The dwarves that raided our caravan were after our moon silver.
I know. And since the Dracot mines produce moon silver too, I am certain there is a connection. The only question is, if it is moon silver they want, why raid Nortandian caravans and towns? What has happened in Windholm that they would risk a war over this? This is what you need to find out.
Then I'd best get prepared.
Do that. Circle Mage Elathiel and Wraith Skadar will accompany you. Elathiel, introduce the General to the troops.
Understood. Meet me at the war table if you want an introduction, General.
Ah, and one more thing.
Your Majesty?
I believe in second chances. Prove me right. The audience is concluded.
General, if you have a second, there's also something I need your help with.
Yes? You said you needed something?
Yes. Thanks for making the time, General. Please excuse me in advance. I don't usually involve my personal life in my work.
This isn't official business.
No, it isn't. It's about my sister, Jerfina. She was in Leonon when the Bloodburn hit. When...
Isn't that when the Wolfguard destroyed the village?
Yes, under the esteemed command of General Noria. Except, they didn't just destroy the village, they purged it. Better to kill every last citizen than let a disease get out of hand.
I understand you're upset, but what does this have to do with me? The Bloodburn is over. Noria is dead.
I'm sorry, General. As I said, I'm not used to discussing personal affairs. Always lock it up, Jarrus, my tutors would say, but... Anyway, I don't care about revenge. You're right, there's no point. But... I need to know what happened to my sister.
Wait, you don't know what happened to her?
I know she's probably dead, but... as far as my family and I are concerned, she left one day and never came back. We just don't know. Did she get sick, or did the soldiers...
Why was she in Leonon?
While I was studying etiquette, my sister was learning the healing arts. She would often make trips to the outer villages that lacked the expertise of a formally educated healer. Knowing her, she would have stayed to treat the Bloodburn.
Your sister is also from Greyfell, right? Wouldn't the soldiers have noticed she wasn't one of the villagers?
Our family is of modest wealth, yes. But Jerfina would never dress as such when she traveled. She liked to blend in. Said it helped make the villagers feel at ease. Besides, the Wolfguard was pretty set on not letting the Bloodburn spread. Even if they had known, I don't know that they would have cared.
Why do you think I can help?
Because there are a group of survivors who might know the truth. After the village was destroyed, I hired a guy to look for Jerfina. He didn't find her, but he did find these survivors.
And?
And they fled at the sight of him. It's the only lead I have. Please, could you try talking to them? I doubt they would say no to the Wolfguard.
I don't know, Ambassador. I'm not the one who ordered their village destroyed, but the Wolf Guard was part of it. I doubt those survivors will be happy to see our banners.
I see your point, but Leonon happened before Tahar reshaped the Wolf Guard. Everyone knows it's different now. They'll talk to you, I'm sure of it.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Where can I find these survivors?
My guy tracked them to the Windwall outskirts. They moved around after the war, but they should still be there. Oh, thank you for this, General. Tiara's light go with you.
Keep it up. What do we have here?
You came. Good. Ready for an introduction?
Yes.
Good. Come along.
Stay close.
This is the Wolf Chamber. It's where Tahar used to plan missions and discuss politics with the Orcish and Elven commanders. Now, I could tell you all about them myself, but I suggest you have a chat with them first. Just let me know when you're done. Ah, and you might also want to introduce yourself to your soldiers. I saw 2 of them sauntering around here earlier.
Hello?
By the... Ellen's reins, you gave me a start. Who are you?
General Arev. I'm the new commander of the Wolf Guard.
Oh, I see. Yes, we were told. I assume you came to familiarize yourself with the Guard?
Yes.
Good. Well, I'm Elian Valath, Scryer of the Moorhere, and the one in charge of the Elven division of the Wolf Guard. But you probably knew that already.
I did. What's the state of the Moorhere troops?
Our state? Absent. Almost all of our forces are currently up in Utran, helping to secure our new settlement, and it'll be some time until they're back. I hate to say it, but for now and the near future, you'll have to make do with the human part of the Guard. Listen, I have a question. That dark elf that's been walking around the keep, would you know who he is? I've been told he was at your audience with the Queen today.
I don't, but he'll accompany us on our mission, so I might find out.
Ah, fair enough. Then do let me know when you find out. I'm curious. Either way, I'll be out on King's Vantage if you need anything. Good luck on that mission, General. My prayers will be with you.
Who are... Wait. You're the new general, aren't you?
How did you know?
I saw you and that caravan come in last night. I heard what happened on the Golden Road. Dwarves attacking humans. They were either completely hammered or completely out of their minds. Anyway, you'll be replacing Tahar, won't you? Good thing the Fire Wielders won't be fighting for the Wolf Guard for the next few moons. Otherwise, you'd be in for a rough time.
Why would I be in for a rough time?
Well, mainly because we orcs don't care as much about titles as we do deeds. Tahar earned our respect, whereas you're still a blank slate. And on that note, you should probably talk to the Circle Mage, Iria.
What about?
Well, I overheard your audience with the Queen, and knowing Iria, I don't think she's very happy about the decision to replace Tahar with you. The two of them were really close. As friends, I mean. But it's best if you ask her yourself. Either way, all the best on your mission, General. I'll see you around.
Yes? Who are you?
General Arev, the new commander of the Wolf Guard. I thought I might drop by to introduce myself.
Ah, right. You're the replacement. I heard about you. Well, I'm Master Sergeant Ralkin, the Wolf Guard's quartermaster. Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's mine.
Listen, General. I was actually looking for you. I know you're probably already swamped, but there are two important matters we should discuss. One's about these mercenaries from Wolfgar the ambassador hired. The other about a disappearance within our ranks. What do you say? We can talk about this now or later outside.
Earlier on, you said something about those mercenaries the ambassador hired. What about them?
Well, since the ones from Wolfguard turned out to be quite useful, the Queen's provided the Wolfguard with some coin to hire more of them if need be. And since you're the new commander, I thought you might want to have a say in it, and who we're going to hire. We can stick with the two from Wolfgar or find someone else. It's up to us.
I see. Why do we even need mercenaries? Doesn't the Royal Army have enough men to fill the Wolfguard with?
But the Purity Wars cost us dearly. We're still licking the wounds, so to speak. And in the meantime, we rely on help from reputable mercenary corps. Anyway, bottom line, just let me know if you want to hire someone new. I'll arrange it.
Will do. Thanks, Sergeant. What do you mean by disappearance in our ranks? What happened?
Well, where do I start? It's about one of the Wolfguard's engineers, Marcus. He went missing a couple moons ago. Heard a search party went looking for him, but they didn't return either.
You want me to look into this?
If you can spare the time, yes. Strictly speaking, it's not your direct responsibility. But word has it you'll be traveling a lot. So, maybe you could make some time?
Shouldn't the Royal Army deal with this?
Well, they did. Tried to, anyway. But I overheard command. We're still stretched thin from the war. The army can't afford to send another search party, but the Wolfguard could.
Why is one engineer so important?
Well, Marcus is gifted. In the wrong hands, his military designs would be dangerous. Also, he's a good kid.
This isn't an order, is it? You're breaking rank.
No, it's a request. Look, General, the kid's in trouble, and I can't just sit by if something can be done.
What do you know about his disappearance that makes you so worried?
Marcus wouldn't just disappear, and neither would that search party. I heard they tracked him to an old silver mine southeast from Greykeep called the Silver Drift Hollow. Something must have happened there.
Do you think he could have killed them?
Marcus? No, why would he? He's loyal to the Crown.
All right, I'll find him and the search party.
That's all I can ask. Thanks, General.
Let's talk about the mercenaries. Who do we have hired at the moment?
All right, consider it done. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Thanks. I want to hire a new mercenary. Show me the roster.
The Throne Hall, the inviolable inner sanctum of Greykeep. Here lies Nortender's seat of power, the seat from which her sovereign strikes accords and passes judgment. There is a certain hush to the cavernous hall and its many passages, as if the legacy of kings and queens fills the expanse with dignified certainty.
Farewell.
Good day, General.
Who are you?
General Arev. Honored to meet you.
General... Oh, you're the one from Imperia.
Her Majesty already informed us about her decision. I truly hope she knows what she's doing. Corporal Tahar was a great leader. I mean no disrespect, of course. Forgive me, General.
There's nothing to forgive. Only a fool would trust blindly.
I heard that we'll be heading out on a mission soon. Is that true?
Yes, tomorrow at first light. You'll be briefed soon.
I see. Well, thank you for visiting us, General. I appreciate it. Tiara's blessings.
What's this?
Done already?
Where are the Wolfguard's troops stationed?
In the barracks, of course. These are the headquarters. If the entirety of the Wolfguard troops lived and slept here, it'd be rather cramped.
Makes sense. You're a circle mage. So what exactly is your role in the Wolfguard?
Officially? None. But I guess you could call me a counselor of sorts. Plus, the Circle's and the Wolfguard's responsibilities overlap. We oversee the use of magic, they oversee the country's safety. Both are diplomats, so to speak. So, since Her Majesty ordered it, I guess I'll be sticking around for a while longer. That is, unless you have a problem with that.
On the contrary, your advice will be helpful.
Well, I'll do my best.
Something I've been meaning to ask you. What do you know about that dark elf, Wraith?
Not much. We briefly worked together during the Purity Wars. He helped us resolve a problem for the Morhir elves and then left.
Is he trustworthy?
In order to answer that question, I'd need to know what he's here for. I don't think his intentions are bad, though. The Queen has good intuition when it comes to people.
I think I'm done. Let's prepare for the mission.
Sure. Just let me know when you want to head out and I'll be there. Anything else?
Well, yes. Zara said you're not too happy with the Queen's decision.
Did he?
Look, I know you and Tahar were close. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks. It's just... Tahar gave so much for this country. So bloody much. And now here you are, the new leader of the Wolfguard, handpicked by the Queen herself, replacing a hero like you'd replace an old pair of boots. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know you, but this just feels... wrong.
Well, I'm not in charge yet. I still have to prove myself.
Yeah. And something tells me that you will.
wasn't my choice.
I know. Anyway, if you want to, we can have a chat after the mission. I need some time to clear my head. I'll see you on the morrow, at dawn. Find yourself a good horse in the meantime. This'll be a tough ride.
Let's talk later, shall we?
Atop the mammoth stronghold of Greykeep sits King's Vantage, a gathering place of merchants, servants, and nobles alike. From here, the high towers of the keep encircle the terrace, a grove of stone jutting out from the city below. Beyond, the vast countryside of Nortender stretches to the far horizon, a view that both reminds and inspires those who defend it. War after war has scarred Fiara, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Nortender, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. A new beginning dawns for the Morhir, as their new settlement finally takes shape, while the orcs realize the dream of the Great Khal in Bargagor. The dwarves carry on in their stronghold below the mountains, and the Exalted Father rules quietly over the dark elven swamps. It is an era of change, of redefining the old and discovering the new. The cool, earthy air rushes to the mine's entrance like a mountain's exhale. Where once this was a hub of activity, filled with sounds of pickaxes and creaking mining carts, it is now an empty carcass. But though the miners and laborers have long since moved on, evidence of their passing remains. Scratches on the walls to mark the passage of days, an old fire pit smothered in the thick layers of ash, and in one corner, a crude, half-completed drawing of a naked elf maiden riding a dragon.
All right then. The quartermaster said the search party tracked that engineer to here.
And then they all vanished.
Exactly. Let's see what we can find.
What now? You're sure of this? I will follow.
Sure.
Oh shit, the crown! They found us!
Purity soldiers.
Keep your guard up. These probably weren't the last of them.
Got it.
That way? So, I take it you mercenary folk don't talk much, do you?
What is there to talk about? We're on a mission.
I guess we are.
You got it. Fair enough. Let's do this.
You're getting a good return on your investment.
Over here.
Over here?
I will follow. You're sure of this?
Let's be quick!
Take him down!
Sounds like a plan. That way?
Huh. A key.
Is that... Hey! Over here! Help us!
Keep it up.
As you command. On it.
Tiara's breath. Thank you.
Who are you?
Captain Garrett Ryal, 8th Division of the Royal Army, stationed in Greykeep.
Ah, the search party.
What do you know about your captors?
To be honest, not much. They're former Purity. That much you can tell by their robes. Their leader is someone named Cadma, but that's all we know.
Cadma, huh? Must be holed up somewhere else in the mine. How were you captured?
Those Purity soldiers ambushed us in here. They must have been down here for a while. They knew the ins and outs of this place too well.
Sounds like rats.
They could have just killed you. Why did they take you prisoner?
I don't really know. When they locked us in here, they actually apologized.
Apologized?
Crazy, right? They've been feeding us too, but other than that, we've just been losing our minds in the dark.
What about the engineer? Is he here?
Marcus? How do you know about Marcus?
The quartermaster told me about the search. He thought the Wolf Guard could help.
The Wolf Guard? Then you're... Tiara's breath. They took him deeper into the mine, but that must have been, I guess, a week ago at least?
Then we need to keep moving.
Wait. Let us come with you. The rest of our unit is in here somewhere. And we want to get back at the bastards who did this to us.
Might be good to have some backup. All right, let's go.
Here we go.
Aye, Commander.
Just what I needed. Here goes nothing. I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes. Come on, we're not losing you.
Uh-huh.
Lead on.
Yes.
All right. What do you require?
Where are we going?
Out of the way. Attack! Damn it. Healing now.
Finally, some action.
Damn it. Healing now.
Where to? Throwing your life away.
You know it.
You got it.
As you command.
By the Guardians. Thank you.
I'm here.
What do we have here?
Did you say something?
Got it.
Okay. This is it.
Dial ready. You're sure of this?
Places. The air is chilly down here.
Sure, I'll buy it.
Here we go.
This ends now.
Lead on.
Good thing I came prepared.
You don't know who you're up against.
Sure.
Just what I needed.
Sounds like a plan. That way?
I will follow. Lead on. Got it.
Alrighty.
Cadma, if you just let everyone go...
You know I can't do that.
That must be Marcus.
And the rest of the Purity fugitives.
Soldiers? Help!
No! Wait! Please, hear us out!
This way.
So I take it Dirk and Nolan are dead?
I think those are the least of your worries right now. Who are you? Why have you abducted all these people?
Blazing fools. I'm Kadma, leader of what remains of Aeonir's faithful. And we didn't abduct anyone. We were only trying to keep our presence here a secret. When someone found out, we had no choice. The Crown still wants our heads, and we couldn't let them report us.
So you thought imprisoning them was the better alternative?
What else were we supposed to do?
What do you mean by what remains of Aeonir's faithful?
During the Purity War, a lot of people flocked to Rondar Lakane's banner, claiming they wanted to walk in the light. Liars. All of them. They wanted power, riches, or just the excuse to kill in the Allfather's name. We spit on their graves. We are the true believers, the true followers of Aeonir's words. And thanks to the Crown's persecution of anyone involved with the Purity, we are the last ones left.
Don't let her fool you. True believers or not, they murdered and tortured people for the Purity. They're as guilty as any other Lakane fanatic.
Yes, we fought for the Purity. Not with joy, but with duty. You're a soldier. Surely you understand that when your leader gives an order, you follow without question, wouldn't you?
Why keep them as prisoners? Why didn't you just kill them?
Hasn't there been enough bloodshed? We don't want to kill anyone. The first person who found us, we panicked. We captured them and couldn't let them go after that. Of course, then someone came looking for her, and so on.
If you were worried about people reporting you, why didn't you leave?
And go where? This mine has water, shelter. Out on the road, we're vulnerable. We might as well walk ourselves to the Grey Keep gallows.
How did you capture the engineer?
He stumbled into our camp. We didn't know who he was.
So you weren't after his military designs?
What? No. Why would we be? We have no use for them. When we found out he was part of the Royal Army, we knew it was only a matter of time before they sent people to look for him.
I told you to let us go, Kadma. We wouldn't have reported you.
I wish I could believe that.
Why should I believe anything you're saying?
Look, all we want is to be left alone. During the war, we were only following our faith. Our leaders pointed the way, and of course we accepted it as truth. We were tricked, misled. We left the Purity when we realized what they really were. But the Crown doesn't care. They want our heads simply because of our association. Can you blame us for wanting to live?
No, I can't. If you swear to Aeonir that you'll stop this, I'll let you and your followers go.
You... what? Really?
General, you can't let them get away with this!
Everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes people deserve a second chance.
But what good is your word? How do we know we're not going to be picked up by some soldiers the moment we leave here?
I'm the leader of the Wolf Guard. My word carries weight with the Crown.
Then I accept. On behalf of my people, I swear by the All-Father, we will put this behind us.
Then you're free to go. But if I hear about your group again, the Wolf Guard will hunt you down.
You won't, I promise. May you walk in the light. And thank you.
here we go.
Thanks for the rescue. I was starting to believe I'd never leave here. You know, I'm glad you let them go. Being stuck in here, I got to know them. I believe them.
Let's hope you're right, for all our sakes. Now make your way out of here. I'll see you back to Greykeep.
Will do. Thanks again, General.
You know it.
Out of the way.
Yes? Want to trade? You know how to bargain, don't you?
No one lives forever.
Yes.
On it.
Try to keep up.
I'll take a look.
Keep it up.